Good morning. I want to do a video about the price chart of DOT. Now, I have a leveraged position in this, so I'm certainly biased. But this is a legendary chart. It's absolutely insane given the backdrop of Ethereum breaking out and Bitcoin breaking out, and these coins have not yet broken out. This is crazy. So anyway, now I want to take a look at the chart just according to our trading plan, the technical analysis, and the 1, 2, 3 bottom formations. So we have a massive accumulation period just gone sideways in a bottom forever here since 2023. A couple little blips in there to show that it's got some life. But now every time that we have prices coming down to the very lowest low, wherever that lowest low is, not quite here, but here. When we come down to the lowest low, we are looking for the 1, 2, 3 bottom formation. So as I zoom in on the smaller time frames, we can start to see the 1, 2, 3s on these smaller time frames here. And the thing I want to point out here in this video is the way these 1, 2, 3s are stacking. This is a rare moment where we have the 1, 2, 3s setting up the way it is. And just as in a baseball game, it's a split second where the baseball is crossing the plate where the baseball batter must hit that ball. There's a specific spot where the ball must be hit. And for our trading system, we're looking for the break of the downtrend line, the 1, 2, 3 bottom formation, and as it breaks above the number 2 point, that was one of our entry positions. Here's another that we could be entering on. And as we start to see this build out into a larger formation in the larger time frames, this itself is a larger 1, 2, 3 that we could be building on now. And for my own expectations, I'm expecting that price will break out, it'll take off, and then it'll come all the way back and crush everybody who got in late. So if you get in at the right time and you get your stop above the entry, then you sit back and you wait for the big rush and to see if it comes back and kicks you out and you have to start again, or if it comes back and makes a consolidation where you can safely add on and increase your position size. So if our average entry is in this area to start off with, and prices do this formation, then our job is to look for that consolidation and add on to our position so that it brings up our average entry into a range like this. So our stop loss above our average entry would still be back far enough from the market that it has room to be noisy and not kick us out of our position. So this is my plan over the next while for this. And I expect that it's going to do some pretty big wild moves and then those crashes back. So I'm anticipating right now that we'll get something like this, that it'll break out from these and it'll take a few days for it to go. Then it's going to come back and crush everybody and, just wreck all those people who got in late. It's this, when it pulls back, it's going to give me a Bollinger Band mean reversion buy signal on some time frame, and I'll take a quick look at the really close time frames on the RSI to see if it's giving me confirmation signals. So this is what I'll be looking for on the breakouts that we are having from where we are now as things are taking off. I do expect that we're going to get a good solid run up and that price is going to pull back, but this time it will hold instead of failing all the way back. It will hold and it'll give us that time to add on that will actually work in our favor. So every time we've done this in the past, it's just turned out to be, well, it didn't work out because we didn't get a big bull run. It was a fake out, a little bull run. So now I'm looking for the big, longer, extended bull run to take off. So I'm looking for prices to come up, pull back, consolidate, and give me the add-on position. We'll see how that plays out. If we look at the Alt-Season Copilot Daily, we can see the white was a surge of new alert status coins. Then the yellow area is when everything was in alert status. Then we had an area where it went into dark green where it was into hold status. Everything pulled back into partial hold status. Now it's all transitioning back into full hold status. And it's already finished that transition a few days ago. And this is what our spreadsheet was updating day by day. For example, in our members community, you can see the transition happening from day to day as more and more of these coins are transitioning from hold status from partial hold status back into full hold status. It's an amazing transition to watch this time. So let's quickly go through a few charts and take a look at how that relates to our signals. So we had everything in alert status back in early July or late June. Then it went into hold status. Things pulled back into partial hold status. Then they transitioned back into full hold status. And that's essentially what we're seeing here from this period in late June, that everything went into alert status. It went into hold status, went into pulled back into partial hold status. And when everything pulled back into partial hold status, many of them gave us internal 1, 2, 3s that we could use for a trading signal before everything's been transferring back into full hold status as the bull signals continue to surge forward. So now that we see how the pattern relates to the spreadsheet, the spreadsheet helps us identify which are the coins in the mess that are passing those signals. So we can see that everything's made this bottom and they look like they're continuing. But what I want to point out is this trading signal where we have the 1, 2, 3 bottom formation setting up here. After we had everything go into partial hold status, this is what we were watching for. Oh, there. And Bitcoin's making a big blast off as we speak. Wow, crazy. Let me go back into that. I was just about to wrap up, but I can't yet. Bitcoin's making the big blast off. Go into the 15-minute time frame. Oh, wow. Pretty crazy. So it may be that Bitcoin dominance is going to go up right now as Bitcoin is taking off. So some of the alts will pull back relative, or they just won't do as well as Bitcoin relative to what Bitcoin's doing. But that's crazy. Wow. So we can see Ethereum, it's pulling back a little bit as Bitcoin's doing this massive break, but it's just not going up as much for this moment. That's why Bitcoin dominance is dropping. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. I'm still not heaviest in Bitcoin. I'm heaviest in the altcoins. So let's see if they take off and do the same thing. Fantastic stuff. All right, so I'll sign off on this one. There's so much going on. I hope you are in on some of these 1, 2, 3 bottoms. Trade safe and keep those losses small.